1963 marked the beginning of the construction of Channel Islands Harbor. During the following 55 years, the harbor became known for its beautiful, clean water. The reason that our harbor was the cleanest in the state can be attributed to the millions of gallons per day that were being drawn from the north end of the harbor through the Edison Canal to be used to cool what is now the NRG power generating facility. Earlier this year, that all changed. NRG shut down the pumps to comply with California law, and within 2 months, the harbor became a smelly mess. In combination with the red tide that affected a large portion of the California coast, dissolved oxygen levels plunged below the minimum standard of 5 parts per million to less than 1 part per million. The water turned brown and fish were gasping for oxygen. Within a short time, the red tide passed and oxygen levels rose above 5 parts per million, but the brown water persisted. The city of Oxnard hired a marine biologist and a scientist for advice. They recommended several things, including aeration, which has already been partially implemented, but not yet proved effective. They also recommended reducing nutrients, which are added to the harbor water, from a myriad of sources. The largest of these sources appears to be the thousands of acres of agricultural land just north of the harbor. 2 additional factors impact our water quality and the threat of an algae bloom: water temperature and water residence time. We have no control over water temperature, but we can control water residence time, which has risen from 6 to 7 days with the pumps running to about 17 to 18 days without the pumps. For the past 13 years, the Water Quality Control Board has been granting waivers to the local agricultural community, which allowed them to exceed benchmark concentrations for several harmful substances. At the time these waivers were granted, it was probably appropriate because whatever runoff entered the Edison Canal was largely dissipated by the NRG pumps. But now, anything that enters the Edison Canal via agricultural runoff has no place to go except into the Channel Islands Harbor. These agricultural waivers must be revisited in light of recent events. While NRG may not have responsibility to clean up this mess, your approval of their application to terminate their discharge permit assures the water quality problems will only become worse if measures to mitigate it are not implemented. It is clearly a solvable problem. We implore the Water Quality Control Board to take a proactive role in this mitigation without waiting for a major fish kill or health catastrophe to galvanize you into action.